Yeah, I will always look back at them fondly. I will always look back at them as days that I looked forward to for a long time, and that I know a lot of work goes into getting to those points. And now sitting where I am now, I know that work doesn't change in terms of the build up to getting drafted and to stay on a list as well. It's very similar. Euphoric for me. I barracked for West Coast growing up, so it's pretty incredible to wear my childhood colours. My whole family went for Fremantle. I was the only West Coast fan at the time, and yeah, to be a part of a brand new team was something incredibly special. The connections I made with the girls are just, you know, whether or not they're still playing or like myself at a different club, we still have them. But yeah, it's daunting, but it's I'm sure if you are getting to the point of wanting to be drafted and get drafted or signed, it's a dream come true, and that's exactly how it felt for me. Again, gives me tingles thinking about it because of how special it is, and not that you lose sight of it, but sometimes when you're in the midst of pre-season and whatever year it is now, and you think back to the moment where it wasn't reality and now it is. You're running 500s, 800s around the track, and it's like, this is what I dreamed for, and this is what I worked so hard for. And I reckon that the football in general would have come maybe when I was 13, 14. I always remember as a kid, I was like, I just would love to be an athlete. I wanted to be an athlete. I didn't know what sport that was at the time. I hadn't tried footy, but until I did, and then I knew. I got tackled and I tackled someone, and I was like, I knew this is my sport. So yeah, surreal, dream come true, and something that I wish, with the work put in, that the girls that go through that experience it just the same. Wouldn't change a thing, would not change a thing, especially being fortunate enough to sit in these chairs in this auditorium where I am now wearing this polo. I wouldn't say it's something I ever thought of either, but I think that's the best thing about life in general, is that these things happen, and I'm personally so much better for it. There's no club that I'd rather be at than here, but there's also, I will never lose sight of the experience that I had at West Coast, and thank the West Coast Eagles for giving me the opportunity to start my AFLW career. So yeah, extremely special. There's always extra emotion for me. We played West Coast at one of the final rounds of this previous season, and I'm quite an emotional person anyway, so there's nothing other than pure appreciation and gratitude for West Coast, and now the Geelong Football Club, for giving me the opportunity to continue my dream, and being a part of such an incredible playing group, but just the club in general. So I love every minute. Not that necessarily there's a lot of time that goes between when you get drafted and potentially where I'm at now, which is, I will be going into my 7th season, which is like a rocking chair, so I will be the furniture. But I see, for the likes of Bridie and Chantel that have joined us this previous season, I see, and I think a lot of players would, you see parts of yourself in them, and you see the initial dream state, the initial, is this my life? And I think for me, I see that younger version of myself, and I just want to wrap my arms around her, which makes me want to then do that for these new girls that are coming through. Both of Bridie and Sean have just been incredible this season in terms of not expecting anything, and that's where I'm coming from when I'm mentioning the getting drafted is a piece, but maintaining that is another piece, and having longevity for any athlete or any career is another piece, but being a part of a club that support you and absolutely have your back the whole way through, the buy-in of both of those sides creates something pretty special. Having players that come in that want to be here and want to get better, and having a club that will do anything to ensure that happens. There's some pretty special results that come out of that. I've seen that happen. I've felt that myself, that I'm very different now to before I got drafted. And so for the Geelong Football Club, the way that this club embraces, challenges, but pushes girls to recognise their potential, and even further than that, is one of the many reasons that I wanted to be here. I saw that without even being a part of this football club, and the way that it's been in the men's for so long as well. They just do such a good job. We do such a good job at just really building players, not only as footballers but as people, which is really special.